But why South Africa? What is the appeal for South Africa?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the question.
So, I mean, currently what we're seeing is for a UK-based company, I'll just use two examples, UK and US. So on the UK side, there's a cultural alignment when it comes to South Africa. And we can see that with regards to sport that gets played. There's also already a lot of cross-pollination. We've got more than 500,000 South Africans that's currently living in the UK. So you probably already exposed to a lot of South Africans if you're based in London, and you could effectively see that if you watch a rugby game at Twickenham, the amount of South African supporters if the Springboks are playing there. And so there's something that you can probably resonate with on a cultural level. Time zone, it's either with daylight saving 2 hours or 1 hour delay difference between South Africa and the UK. And thirdly, I think there's more than three, but the third one I want to hammer on is the quality of talent that you're getting in South Africa. Time and time again, we've seen that South Africans are great when it comes to client-facing work, when it comes to problem-solving ability, and it is still at a fraction of a cost of what you would pay in the UK. We can even look at the unemployment stats. Effectively, depending on how you slice it, it could be 30 to 40% unemployment in South Africa. We're sitting with potentially 9 million people that is unemployed. Even if you take the top 1% or 0.1%, you're still sitting with a great pool of resources that would love to work for an international company. So the pulling power that you've got as an international company coming into South Africa is amazing. Then you also have the fact that when you consider our education, there are great institutions currently in South Africa, universities that stack up with some of the best in the world, the accreditations. Just take finance as an example. SAICA is rated one of the best in the world in terms of its accreditation. So you get highly qualified people at a fraction of a cost. They still live with their families. They don't need to move away from where they, if I live in Cape Town, my family is probably in Cape Town. The decision to move abroad into a new environment, that in itself is a massive potential problem. Yeah. So all of a sudden, you've got this ability to live locally, but to earn globally. And that is amazing power that a future employer can have over employees in terms of getting the right fit, the right person, keeping them home where they feel home is, and being able to utilize those resources at a lower cost base, but also at scale.